Yeah, thank you. We had a little technical difficulty, but it's your girl Skiddlez, of course. Here, back with another episode of Pillow Talk with Skiddlez. You already know how it's going down. Big Bronx energy in this motherfucker. And today I got some dope ass people, as I always do, because I'm the dopester. I bring all the dope people. But right now we got my beautiful girl over here, and I'm gonna let you introduce yourself because I hate when people fuck my name up, so I ain't finna fuck your shit up. So go ahead, girl.
What up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your goddess, Indira Aiku.
Ooh.
What up, what up, what up?
She got the foreign name.
Very foreign.
So where are you from?
I'm from the Bronx myself. I was born in the Bronx, but I was raised in East Orange, New Jersey.
All right, but what's your nationality? Because don't nobody come with that type of name and they just regular and shit.
So I am Black, Puerto Rican, and Asian.
Okay, yep, see, knew it came from somewhere, I'll tell you that. But no, definitely it's Bronx in the motherfucking building. You already know X is up all day. But now that we got that out the way, are you like an ATLian now, or?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of am.
Okay, so how long you been here now?
I kind of been here for about 10 years now.
Oh, you from here?
Yeah,
from here?
yeah.
Because I've been here 6.5.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you from here now.
10 years.
You pay taxes and shit.
Yeah, all of that.
You vote and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
you from
registered.
here. All right, ew. So I ran into you at the basketball game. Shout out to Shorty Low Weekend. Shout out to the LO, Shorty Low Jr. And we met at the basketball game, and we was just like, energy was vibed up. And I went through your Instagram because I'm nosy as fuck. So before all of y'all come up here, I definitely go through y'all Instagram. Can you turn my mic up a little bit? And I went through your Instagram and I was like, she got a lot of motherfucking shit going on, okay?
Yes,
So I'm gonna touch a little bit, you know, of everything while we here, right? Singer and songwriter. Tell me about it.
Yes, very much so. I love music in general, so that's really what I want to do, is to be a songwriter and kind of do the Neo Carrie Hilson thing when it came out, so they can build their fan base and then
went
take
back.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So how's that been going? Like, how long have you actually been doing the songwriting compared to being an actual person who's performing?
I've been writing music for about maybe 6 years, about 6 years now, for men, women, if any genre of music I can write to, whether it's from country all the way to EDM to raps, anything. So yeah.
So what got you into all of them different genres? Because we from the Bronx, and a lot of people from the Bronx, we just know Bronx shit. But then, like, when you actually lead the block, y'all, like, there's a lot of shit out there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely cultured when it comes to different genres of music, but what got you into them?
Again, like, I just like music in general. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's just something about me. I just really always been that different type of person that just listen to all types of music, whether it was rock music or anything that caught my ear, I listened to. And I was the weird one in the family, like, you over here listening to Avril Lavigne, and we over here listening to
Avril Lavigne was the shit. Let me take it back to Smashing Pumpkins, Nirvana,
Okay.
White Rock, Zombie, all of them people. Like, that was my era, you know, when they was really jumping off the stages in crowds and shit.
Right.
Like, yeah, it was crazy. But what do you prefer more? Do you prefer more being a singer or being behind the scene as a songwriter?
To be honest, I really want to be a songwriter.
You want to be behind the scenes.
Fame isn't it for me. Like,
Okay.
I really want to be behind the scenes. I really enjoy just writing music, and because that's a form of my language. Like, I express myself that way, and so I really just like writing. To be honest, yeah.
So when it comes to the ones that you actually wrote for yourself and performed for yourself, what do you have currently that's out right now?
One I have, I want to touch on Dumb Love. That's Dumb Love. I have our Ocean Shores. And I'm going to just say the three main ones I like. Dumb Love, Ocean Shores, and Losing You.
Okay.
Losing You is,
It's a serious one.
Yeah.
So are you more singing? What's your whole vibe? Because a lot of people now, like, they're artists, but they're not like rah rappers. They're like more like talkers, but on the flow, you know what I'm saying? So what type of style do you bring to your music?
I just bring Indira. Whatever is on my heart, whatever's on my mental, that's what y'all gonna get. Like, I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm just Indira, and that's what y'all hear literally is what y'all
All the
hear
time.
all the time.
And how many songs have you written?
Including my music or
Yes.
other people?
All together.
I probably have at least written about 100 songs.
That's
maybe a
you
little
got
bit
some
more.
busy ass hands.
Yeah, like I can write a song. If I'm really feeling a beat, I can write a song for you in 15 minutes.
So what do your songs be about? Like, do they be, not songs that are for you, but songs that you write for other people? Like, what type of lanes have you had to go into to write other people's music?
One of the toughest lanes was for a man because I'm a woman. So I had to see from his perspective how he would feel about certain things or in the songs. So I had to kind of place myself in that and kind of get in the vibe
into
of
that mode.
how would a man feel if a woman did this? Or okay, so I just sung from there.
That's
you know?
dope.
So
And it made you have to tap into an alter ego.
a whole alter ego.
Okay.
A whole one, yes.
That's dope. So I also know that you do photography and stuff like that. But my question is, when it comes to the music, before we get into that, have you like performed any of these songs?
Yes, I
So talk
perform
to
a
me about
lot.
it. Like,
Yeah.
where when can we see you? When, like,
Yeah, so hopefully soon I have some upcoming performances coming up. And I'm actually working on another album right now. I have an album that just came out in March called Awaken. And then I'm working on my next album right now. But yeah, I perform all the time. But one song that everybody loves that I perform is Losing You, because that's something I literally went through and am still going through right now. So that's literally like my heart on a song right there.
and I definitely understand that, because I feel like when you actually take your hurt, your happiness, your pain, your energy, and you put it into a song, you give it everything because you meant that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for all of y'all that know my music, I have a few songs that's out, but everybody knows Sick of Broke Niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just something that I was very passionate about at that time. And I really wowed out on that shit, to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was something I'm really fucking passionate about. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sick of these motherfuckers. That was just, that was the feeling. So I definitely understand that perspective. And I'm happy that you are able to have an outlet where you can be able to release whatever it is that you're going through and take whatever, if it's your anger, your hurt, your pain, or whatever, and you can make it into something priceless, memorable, something that nobody else can do or say because it's yours. It's 100% original. So salute to you to being able to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to give you that, while you're here. But, you a photographer and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because when I seen her, sis had the camera in her hand, and I was like, okay. Did I like do something to somebody that I wasn't supposed to do? But no, I wanted to know, when it comes to the photography, how long have you been into the photography, and like what really got you into doing it?
I actually do videography and photography, but
I was gonna touch that part too.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, talk about it.
But I got tired of asking people, can they do? And can they do? So I learned and taught myself how to shoot my own music videos, how to do my own photography. So that's kind of how I got behind the camera. I just taught myself, so that way I didn't have to ask no more. I just figured it out on my own, and I don't have to wait on nobody. And so I did, and I started actually last year, the beginning of last year, I bought myself a camera and shot my first music video.
I feel like YouTube teaches everybody everything.
Yeah,
I learned how to jailbreak a fucking fire stick on YouTube, and I was fucking excited. Y'all don't even understand. I locked my keys in the car one time, and it told me how to climb under and hit the little button from under the door. And I was like, YouTube is this shit, man. Like, so did you learn on YouTube, or did you have somebody that kind of like showed you the ropes?
Actually, neither one. I literally got the camera, was sitting there playing with buttons.
You read the manual? Or
No, I just was touching stuff.
That shit too big.
Yeah, I was just touching stuff and figured it out, but my photography actually came out really well.
Okay.
And it just started, phase just
kept going. So what type of photographer are you? Like, what type of things can we see from you, or certain things that you shoot?
I do a little bit of everything. I just did a photo shoot recreating like America's Next Top Model with Eva Marcel with the spider and all that. I don't know if y'all seen that, but I just had a couple models and I remade that. And then I just did some, just regular outside photography. I do it all really pretty much.
And then you know what I tell people too, like the nature, the regular outside is like, y'all be surprised how a sunset look on the iPhone when you in the mirror and you got the selfie going to you and shit.
Yes.
That glow effect and shit be looking like a motherfucking filter. Like a motherfucker. My daughter drive around and always got the sun, the moon, the stars. I be like, what the fuck she got going on in her phone and shit? But it's so pretty because New York, we got like, our air is a little different. It's not the goodest, the best air. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get to really see the shit that us motherfuckers see out here. You know what I'm saying? So we see all the stars and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the moon and the sunset looks so pretty. You know what I'm saying? So definitely like nature in itself is something that you can do photos of and it come out so dope. So what I wanted to know is, has there ever been a time that you've taken photos and like they've sold or you submitted them to anything where they became, noticed?
Actually, I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
Which is like an amazing idea.
Right.
Thank
Definitely
you.
tap into it. Like for real, I'm just saying because sometimes you may be somewhere and capture something that nobody is there right at that moment to capture. You understand? And then for those, I love science. I didn't go to school, but I like science. So let me tell y'all some shit. This Tuesday, if y'all look at the sunset this Tuesday, you'll be able to see all 5 planets. I think it's like Mercury, Uranus, Jupiter, Mars, and I forgot the other one. And you'll be able to see them all under the moon. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like only a certain amount of times in certain years that you'll actually be able to see it. So all y'all dope ass photographers, can y'all go get that photo so I can be able to steal it from y'all Instagram and repost it? For real, because that would be some dope shit to see, like for real, for real. So when it comes to videography, like, do you shoot like music videos? What type of content do you shoot?
I do shoot music videos. I do like events where I could do like a nice clip. You know how they have like the little clips,
and
stuff like that. Like I'm really just a creative person. Like.
And do you edit your stuff?
Yeah, everything.
See, that's the main thing, because a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of photographers sometimes take pictures and don't edit them for you. They sit there and charge you for the edits and they still send them to somebody else to edit because they haven't mastered that. So yeah, that's hey.
Yeah, I do all that. I shoot it and I edit everything of mine.
That's definitely dope. Like I find that super dope. And then, are there any major projects that you have coming up, whether it be for photography, music, videography?
I actually am working on the platform I was telling you about.
Yes.
It's called the Spotlight, and it's basically people don't know the backstory of like because sitting here with you is like another testimony for me because I wasn't here last year. But what the Spotlight is everybody always see the pictures, everybody see the good part of you, everybody see that part, but nobody knows the story behind what it took for you to be where you are at that moment. Nobody knows that part, and nobody knows the struggle, that part. So that's what the Spotlight is for. The light is on you at that moment. Right. This is your moment. Let us know. So.
And see, I like that you do that because some people fail to understand when people say the struggle. That doesn't mean that you have to be a minority. That doesn't mean that you have to be poor. That doesn't mean you have to grow up in the hood. That doesn't mean a struggle could have been you trying to be an artist and you out here and DJs is turning your shit down and you struggling trying to get your shit out there. Or a struggle could be you having a career and you see your talent and everything and you out here putting in all of this work and niggas ain't jacking it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that everybody, regardless of whether if you work a regular 9 to 5, you in a strip club, you a porn star, we definitely have seen fucking struggles in the nightlife. So yeah, it's definitely a bunch of shit that people can talk about when it comes to a struggle. And I think that that's dope, you're shedding light on that. to be able to give people a platform to know that people think that we just wake up one day and we're here 6 seasons, episode 8 in this motherfucker, and it doesn't it doesn't go that easy, you know what I'm saying? So definitely stop thinking that y'all gonna do something so simple and wake up and then think y'all gonna be rewarded for something y'all ain't even put the work in for real. But what I want to get into is an event planner. So like, what type of event planner is you? Because I see people that just blow up balloons and put arches and shit, and then I see motherfuckers that really like, whoa, turn this motherfucker, you forget this motherfucker even had insulation on the ceiling by the time you done with this bitch. So like, what type of event planner are you?
So I started out like doing event planning because I'm just a creative person. Again, that comes from me asking people for stuff, and I figure out how to do it on my own.
Right.
But now I kind of lowered it to just, you know, when you have a little bag, you know, you try to get that hotel room looking.
Oh yeah, that's
spicy, right? You know, you trying to say sorry, or you trying to, you know, call me.
Okay.
Okay.
So you the mood setter.
Yes, I'm the mood setter.
Okay.
I'm going to help you.
Okay.
You know.
I'm probably gonna need you one of these days, cause I be busy as fuck. You understand what I'm saying? And like motherfuckers who really work 9 to 5s or got real jobs and then a bunch of kids and shit going on. Like by the time you done and you done fed a motherfucker and put the dishes in the sink, you don't feel sexy. You don't feel like entertaining. You roll over on the side and you be like, Daddy, get it. Just go ahead, it's yours. You got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, goddamn, we be doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely good to have people like you where we can tell you like what we feeling, what the mood is, and what's the most creative setup that you've done?
I did this, it was a baby shower.
Okay.
And her budget was so low. It was so low. And I mean low, like $200 low. And
for a baby shower?
For a baby shower. When I tell you we worked
just
it
have
out.
family over and y'all could have kept it cute and made some food.
Period.
And had some sodas and the baby coming. That's it. Like y'all could have kept that 200. Fuck that. But all right, that's just my opinion. You know, I'm from the hood shit. Go ahead.
Right? Yeah. No facts. But
it would have been a straight hallway party fucking with me. Like it would have went from the house to the hallway in front of the building. It would have been a
to the backyard.
The baby is on the way. I came. You feel me? Like ain't nobody bring a gift type shit. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was $200 and it was her first baby, so she just wanted to just really have a memorable moment, but she didn't have it like that, so I made it happen. She had the balloon garlands everywhere.
Okay.
She had food everywhere, table set up nice. She had floating candles and water. It was lit. She couldn't believe I did that with $200.
This motherfucker making shit float and shit.
So listen, right.
Niggas said, what? I'm about to call sisters. I got $250 for you. Shit, let me see what this nigga about on this $250. Next time I spin the block, I come with 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, you upgrade every time. But no, so like, do you do like hotel rooms?
That's exactly where I'm at now.
Okay.
Yeah, I do just hotel rooms or a room in your house, just a room, and decorated real nice and lit.
You know what I've been trying that I've been interested in? Fucking TikTok ain't shit, but it's the shit. I just want to say that at the same time because it be giving me hella ideas and shit. But I want to do like one of those little bubble picnics. Like y'all ever seen like those bubbles and you can like go in and shit?
Right.
I just wonder like, is it gonna get sweaty like from not having any air? Like, you know, like is it gonna start fogging in that motherfucker? But I really want to do something cute like that, like in a bubble, and I want to do it in the park in front of everybody, so they cannot be a part of my. No, I just want to do it so they can't be a part of my bubble. Like,
I got you.
I'm like one of those people.
Right.
Like, look at everybody.
It's so beautiful,
else.
yeah.
Like, yes.
Outsiders.
I want to do a bubble with like some fruits, and I want to feed the nigga and shit like
Okay.
you know, all types of shit. So I don't know. I gotta go buy this bubble. I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I think that's some dope ass shit that you got going on.
Yes, thank you.
You got photography, you got videography, you got music, songwriter, event planning. Are you single?
I'm very much single.
Why?
For 4 years.
Is it by choice? 4
It is
fucking
by
years.
choice. Yes,
Shit.
for 4 years.
Ain't nothing wrong with being single.
Yeah.
For real. You still young and shit. Don't let nobody come and fuck up your little 24 hours in the day. Shit.
Right.
Got shit going on. The fuck? And if you ain't adding to what people got going on, when you a boss, don't nobody want to hear about none of that regular shit that y'all be talking about.
And I'm gonna say
For real.
bisexual, so for me, it's the mental. It's that mental.
Alright. So she need another motherfucker that's doing what she got going on, so y'all can discuss the shit that y'all got going on, and that'll turn the motherfucker on. So yeah, don't come to sis if you ain't got none of that. Like, she said 4 years, so she's fucking serious, okay? Real serious.
Turn down many.
But before we get out of here, I would like you to let all of the people know your social media, your handles, the name or whatever they can find, the music, the event planning. Tell them.
All right, y'all. Again, y'all already know who it is. It's your goddess, Indira Aiku, and you can find me on Instagram at IMINDIRA AIKU on Instagram. If you want videography, photography, you can find me at phaseproducts.lux. Yeah, just tap in, get in with me, and especially tap in on Phase Productions for the spotlight. So we can get you an interview in for anybody, artists, producers, anybody got anything going, tap in with your girl.
Yep, because I'm coming next. Y'all need to know.
Yes, I need you.
I'm tired of people thinking I'm just like this bougie girl. Like, I don't even know how they got that, and I'm from Highbridge, but like, okay. But definitely let me know when you want me to come. I'm coming, okay?
ASAP.
So you could go ahead, go get comfortable, enjoy yourself, get another shot. I didn't see you with a cut, so you need a shot to start with. And don't go too far, because I got tea time.
Okay, I got you.
And you better if you take that shot, because you're going to need it. Okay, cool. Well, before we get into our next guest, I definitely would like to shout out some of our sponsors. Shout out to the big boss man, Sanchez, VS1 ATL Studios. Y'all already know we are in the building, VS1 ATL Studios. Make sure you follow them on Instagram. April 1st, this Saturday, from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., we are having our magazine photo shoot. So all brands, all clothing designers, all models, all business owners, anybody that would like to come and get shot and possibly maybe get a spread or get something in the magazine or whatever, come out, network, meet some baddies, photographers and all of that. Make sure y'all pull up April 1st, 535 Milan Avenue. Make sure y'all follow my guy Sanchez, VS1 Studios. We also have memberships for other photographers, for other models. If you need a place to call home where you can pull up and do some shoots, nigga, pull up, okay? Yes, and definitely shout out to my guy Kels. He is not here right now. He is in Buffalo, New York right now on the ooh-wee. You already know he got the best flavorful, fresh pressed juices. He got the Seymour's, the B12, the ginger shots. You got COVID, nigga stay 6 feet, but that nigga got you all the fucking way, okay? But without further ado, I would like to bring my next guest. And his name is Damien.
Hey, y'all know what's going on.
Definitely. Is this still recording? My shit's still on? All right, thank you. I just gotta keep checking. We had a little malfunction earlier. I don't want to be having these people up here talking their shit and this shit not recorded, okay? But definitely, thank you, friend, for coming. Let me just give y'all a little background. So I told y'all I'm nosy as fuck, so I'm always following people, looking through y'all shit and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be having shit to do sometimes. And I've been following you for a really long time. And then we just ended up meeting in person this past weekend at Little Zane. Shout out to Little Zane for the Uptown Comedy Central. And we ended up meeting there. It was a really dope vibe. They had people performing, comedy, all type of stuff. And then here he go like, so why you don't go perform? And I'm like, because I wasn't here for all of that. Like, I came here because I was trying to get some behind the scenes footage, you know, do a little mini recap the weekend, boom, bam. Nope. So he convinced me to go give the DJ my music. Mind you, I'm outside by myself. For y'all that don't know, I'm never outside really by myself. I even left the blicky in the car. I was outside by myself for real, nigga, okay? And he comes talking about, just do it. Everybody else is doing it. And I'm like, he has a point here. Like, why not? Like, so I'm up here looking like a fucking cheerleader because we was at Shirley Low basketball game for LO weekend. And I was like, fuck it. And I went up there, shout out to Scrappy. Scrappy was in the building. And it was a really, really dope vibe. And I went up there and I did my thing. And he was like,
She ate it up. She ate it
and he was like, see? And I was like, thank you, friend. Like, I appreciate that. So definitely I appreciate you for giving me that energy and my little mojo for that weekend. And my weekend was so amazing. I can't even tell y'all all the tea, but anyway. Anyway, let's get into you, friend. So let the people know where you're from.
Well, of course, you know, I was born in D.C.
Okay.
I was born in D.C. and Anacostia.
Okay.
But I was raised in Texas.
Okay.
And then I got stuck here.
Right. A lot of us just end up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I came on the bus to visit. And the bitch been here almost 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done dated some Atlanta niggas. I done got scammed like 3 times. I paid taxes out this bitch. And I voted. So I feel like at this point, like, I'm from this motherfucker. You feel me? Like, it's hard to say it. Because every time I go somewhere, they be like Bronx or Brooklyn. I be like, yeah, so, you know, I'm still getting used to it. I don't know half of what y'all motherfuckers is still saying out here. Like, so talk slow when y'all talk to me, or I'm going to stare at y'all mouth to try to figure it out. So don't think I'm trying to be rude. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck you saying. But definitely, welcome to Atlanta, like, where the players play.
I'm going to say, well, actually, I've been here for about, 6 years now.
Okay.
You know, so I'm still getting acclimated, whatever. But
still getting acclimated. Like, you be outside.
But it's crazy though, because for me, it's like, most people on my journey. And like, I literally came here for a tournament trip. But I came with someone that was actually booked here.
Okay.
And got here, they talked to the game, it was cool. Come to find out it was smoke and mirrors. They wrecked my car.
Oh.
Texas is 12 hours away from Atlanta.
Right.
So I didn't know what to do. We were just here. So
right.
In my mind, I'm like, well, I'm here. They told me they want to stay here. I'm like, what about me? Like,
right. You just said, but I'm doing.
What about me? Like, are y'all
right.
serious? So I just,
sucked it out.
Sucked it out, made the best of it, used what I had, and now I'm here. But I'm grateful for the process because it taught me a lot.
Right.
Like going through being homeless, like I always had a silver spoon, like it was my mother, thank God for her. She always made sure I was straight, made sure my brothers, they made sure I was straight. Like I never really had to really go through, I would say, a hard time. And even if it was a hard time, me being a kid not knowing
what a hard time
my
was.
family made sure it was never seen to be a hard time. So for me, I don't know that. So for me to have to come out here, getting stuck here, having to sleep in cars.
Start all over.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like it was like I'm gonna be sleeping in cars, like didn't know what I was coming up on, like had to do some things I'm not proud of.
It is what it is, shit. I did a lot of things, shit.
And having to go and argue with Wendy's, talk about that to get free food because I had to survive. Like I was like, hey y'all, I ordered this.
Y'all gonna throw this shit.
I didn't order
and
nothing.
You know what's so crazy? It be so crazy how these businesses and these places hassle people, especially homeless people, about food and stuff. And all y'all do is throw it out at the end of the day.
They throw it out. Even when I work on
So
sets,
selfish.
they throw it out. But it's logistics behind it, But at the same time, at that, like I didn't know that. So I'm just like, I'm arguing with them getting free food. Like I was like going to Planet Fitness, taking showers, because that's all I knew. I had a little dollar membership with them, $1 a month. I had maybe a little something in my account, but not nothing that really do something. So I was just out here thugging it, like making it away. Went through the domestic violence situations with my partners, and I ended up turning to acting because it was a way for me to get away. And most people know that when you're acting, you have to get booked.
Right.
You can't just pop up on set like, hey, I'm here. Like, no, it's not a music video. Like, you gotta really get booked and go through a whole process. Yeah. So with that being said, I knew that my partner couldn't do that. So I could get away from the abuse, get away from the drama, get away from all of that. That was my safe haven. And I just ate it up. Thank God that my first day, I was doing background. Everybody's got to start from
Everybody
somewhere.
starts at background.
And for me, I didn't have the money. Like I went to school for theater in college and stuff like that, but I didn't have the money to go and learn the TV and film because it's different. It's not like theater. So I didn't have the money to go do that kind of stuff. So I learned by doing background. So my first day they booked me on background for Star Season 2. And
First of all, Star better stop fucking playing because y'all be waiting too long to be releasing the next season. And my daughter got me hooked on this show. And I'm mad because I'm like, when is the next season?
Yeah, because they canceled it, you know?
Yeah.
But at the time they booked me my first show, and I'm like, okay, cool, you know, this is something I can look into. I get there, you know, I'm signed in, and like that's why I tell you how God worked. I was literally signed in, and the casting. Well, I was thinking, I thought it was just like somebody signed in because I didn't know nothing about it, right? I came literally with the little suitcase I had that I literally lived out of for like 2 years.
Wow.
'Cause I didn't have clothes, you know, I didn't have nothing, you know.
Right.
So I'm with the little weekend clothes I had, I brought that to set.
Right.
I brought like, you know, I brought a whole like earning board, I brought an urn, I brought everything. I didn't know what to expect. I'm used to theater.
Right.
So I didn't know what to expect. I get there and I'm signed in. Dude like, hey, you know, I like your look, man, you got your look, I'm a little old and you know,
Right.
Texas.
Right.
Old and like, oh, I like your look, man. Like, no, bump him up to feet. Like, we're gonna bump him up like he need to be over there with them. So like rushing through hair and makeup. So I'm like, what? So I'm
Right.
pushing through,
Amen.
only for them to bring me right to Lee Daniels.
Oh.
So I'm like, what? Lee Daniels? Are you serious?
Right.
I'm like going crazy. Like, are y'all for real? And he was like, oh, you're so funny. I like you. He was like, I like you. I like all that. Like, I like that. And he literally gave me a whole role and made me feature reoccurring.
Wow.
And so I was able to be blessed. And so
Shout out to Lee Daniels.
Shout out to Lee Daniels.
For real.
And then the thing about it is, like, you know, when people start seeing, especially somebody of that higher stature, acknowledge you, they're like, who is this person? Who is he? What is he doing? What he got going on? So everybody started trying to be, you know, close to me, but I was grateful for it because they helped me. They like, oh, hey, you know, you're getting into this, you know, X, Y, Z. He's like, you know, shoot. He was like, one of my dudes I ran into, he was like, hey, I use this website or whatever, and I'm able to go cast for all the different platforms, all the different casting agencies, and they'll help me out. He was like, sure, I'm doing stuff in Louisiana, I'm doing stuff here, there, like try to see if it works. And I thank him because literally after that, I signed up. I was able to work through all the casting companies literally through Atlanta.
That's dope.
Literally, I worked with all of them.
And you see how I tell people, and this is not to shade other people's, you know, states or cities or wherever you come from, but I tell you, it's never gonna be the people that you know that's gonna put you on.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be somebody you don't know. Somebody that can sit there and say, damn, I like her cheekbones from across the club, or damn, she got nice teeth, even if she paid for them, or damn, she got, like, certain people see things in us that others or ourselves would never see, and sometimes it takes that one miracle to make it every single thing, and I think that is so dope, because as long as I've been following you, I would have never known that. You understand what I'm saying? To me, you're like a socialite. You understand what I'm saying? Because honestly, when y'all look at this man's Instagram, it's lit from beginning to end. Like, and it's just so crazy how you tell me this story now, and then you see him with all the reality TV people. You see him with all of the industry people. He's at every event, every social, you know. I'm just like, wow. Like, that's crazy. And I even appreciate you for sharing that. You understand what I'm saying? Because
people don't know.
Yep.
Like, it's sometimes it can be a struggle, regardless of whatever social media make seem, or
Right.
just publicity glam. Like sometimes people really
People
out
just
here
don't know.
struggling.
Yeah.
And like for me, like I was really out here struggling. Like I thank God for like the hair and makeup people and the people that do wardrobe on set, because they were able to give me clothes. Like I didn't have clothes. They were literally like, you know, I know we normally give it back, you know, like we got receipts on it, we'll send it back or donate it, but I know you need it, so I slide it to you.
And baby,
And they were sliding me clothes.
everybody knows shit on set is nice.
When I
Niggas
tell you,
say-
they was giving me $1,000 jeans, I'm like, for real? They like, yes, just take it.
Everything.
And I was grateful.
My mom used to do film, And I used to sneak with her to go to set just to eat some of their food.
Right, because the food.
You understand what I'm saying?
Shout out to Mario's Cater. When I tell you that's the
Mario's?
best catering on set.
Ooh.
They show so much love. They do so many things. They're so creative with how they do their things. Their food is always amazing. Like, I love them.
I
Dear
gotta
to my
check
heart.
them out.
Dear to my heart. They're so dope. You know, I got to actually work with them on when I did production. Because I told you I started doing me jumping on set. You know, becoming like figuring it out. Trying to see that I want to go into acting, that I want to go into production, that I want to go into anything, and I couldn't make my mind up, so I started doing everything.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
And
so,
you know why I tell people it's good to do more than one thing because you're not going to be great at everything. But while you're doing multiple things, you will find what you're really good at, what you really like doing, and what's really going to pay you.
Right.
You understand? And sometimes that could be 3 different fucking things. And you gotta know how to balance it out because one is what you like doing, so that's your dream. This is something that everybody else like doing, so this is getting your fame. And then this is what the fuck motherfucking pay you. You understand? And this is Skiddlez herself. This is why I work at Blue Flame. This is why I got this podcast, and this is why I'm an artist, okay?
but that's three forms. That's 3 forms of income, though. People don't understand
And they
that.
don't get it.
Like, you have to have multiple incomes if you think you're going to do business.
And then let's be serious. When you a fat motherfucker, we like looking a certain type of way. We like moving a certain type of way. We like popping bottles. We like making sure, nigga, this wig is switched up every motherfucking week. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta understand it's a lifestyle and you gotta be able to afford it.
Yes.
So therefore, you gotta put yourself in positions to make the money to be able to do it.
Yes.
You understand?
And that's why I
what I'm
tell
saying?
people, like, it's no shade in having a regular job. It's no shade in none of that because guess what?
That regular job is stability.
But I'm telling you, that's what I tell them all the time because somebody that's trying to get in the industry, a good hustle is to have a good hustle. You gotta have a good hustle, you gotta have something that's able to sustain you. Because in the industry, I'm telling you, you have your highs and lows. They might love you today, they might hate you tomorrow. You don't know how the industry goes. They might be supporting you today and then talking crazy about you tomorrow. And all of a sudden, now you're what they call it? Now you're
ghosted.
No, they call it what they call blacklisted, blackballed. And they might even try to cancel you.
Right.
So you don't know how the industry works. They love you, they hate you.
It's
So it's
funny.
always good to have stability.
It's
because
funny
never
that
know.
you say that, right? So this is kind of a little random, but I just want to let y'all know. So I had a guy tell me today, he commented on a picture on my Instagram, which was a flyer of me hosting at Aces this Sunday for the day party. And I always put my music in the back of my flyers because it's promotion for me.
That's right.
Did this man not comment on my page and was like, who is this white lady up here saying nigga on the songs? This is why, as a black community, we will never grow because we got white people like her up here saying nigga. Woo. I have never felt offended like the way he made me feel. Now, this is the funniest thing. I follow the man. I follow the man because he makes cakes. And I thought it was dope to follow him. He's an up-and-coming person. We do events. It'd be good to bring him out, have him come set up a table. So I'm always looking for people and scrolling through Instagrams. You in Georgia? Oh, shit, let me follow you. We could do something.
Yeah.
That's how I think.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? And for this man to even sit here and say that I was a white woman, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and it was crazy because I am biracial.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But I find it so crazy how a person could be so concerned about me saying nigga because of the color of my skin. But it be the same niggas that snitch on their people. It be the same niggas like that sit there and don't come and support nobody with nothing that they got doing or what they got going on. But you worried about the color of my skin. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just crazy how people are so ignorant. You understand what I'm saying? And this was the tea. And I hope you're watching this.
But people will find reasons to cancel you because a lot of
And that's what he told me, because I will cancel her career before it starts. And I was like, whoa, he think he got that much power? You think you got that much power? I done had an ex-nigga leak a naked picture of me. That nigga made my stocks go up, nigga. Cause you know what? You could be the nigga talking shit. I'm still that nigga. You can't never cancel me. mixed bitch, Caucasian bitch. I was surprised because I'm used to being called the Spanish bitch. So for a nigga to call me a Caucasian, I was definitely thrown the fuck off by that. But it's cool. I'm all types of shades, all types of colors. I ain't even doing ancestry yet. I don't know what the fuck else I am. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, please don't ever insult me. You understand what I'm saying? And you can never cancel me. Okay? Let's just make that point clear.
But you know what though? That's something I went through similar today. But you just have to realize, like at the end of the day, people are gonna see you as a threat. You're multifaceted, you can do so many different things. Like for me, coming from the bottom, like I said, most people don't know. They think, oh, you just here, you're doing this, you're doing this.
Right.
What do you do? Because I do so many things.
They don't know what you
do. They don't know, but that's good because then when you can't pray that, but that also means you can't pray against it. You can't pray against what I'm doing. You can't pray against try to unfasten what I'm doing.
Right. So
you'll never know. I'm always keeping confused. And that's the good thing about it. But people will try to go against it, try to pray against it because they try to inflict their insecurities on you. And it'd be insecurities. They're like,
know what
she's out here doing her thing,
You
or
know
he's out
what
here
the
doing his
crazy
thing.
thing that I had that was so bothersome to me? It wasn't even a fact about the color. You understand what I'm saying? It was the fact that it's another black man tearing down a female. You understand what I'm saying? A female who is sitting here, bye baby. A female that is sitting here working, doing a show, being an artist, being a mom, taking care of home, working a job. You wouldn't see none of that besides my motherfucking skin. And that shit was so motherfucking disgusting.
But it's just really lovely because people don't know your personal struggle. They just see what's going on the outside, right? And that's what I deal with all the time. People see what's going on the outside, not knowing that, yeah, I've been homeless. Yeah, I've lost it twice and had to gain it back. Yeah, like I've had repossessions. Yes, I've had eviction notices. Yes, I've had those situations that happen, when it comes to when the first come around.
Right.
And it's all bills due, everything bills due. You don't know what somebody's going on. You don't know just because I'm posting and I'm happy and I'm doing this, you don't know what I'm personally going through. You don't know what I'm personally battling.
Yeah.
Like me, like I said, I've been in situations where I've been, battling my traumas, battling me being molested, battling me going through domestic violence. You don't know what my mental state is. Yes, I'm happy, and yes, I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all, giving all of that because I believe in giving good energy to receive good energy back.
Right.
At the same time, you don't know what I'm really personally going through or what I'm deciding through. You don't know that. So it's always good to be kind. That's why I tell people to be kind because also on top of that, when the tables turn,
baby,
and they turn,
baby,
you don't want to be on the outside.
Baby.
And I'm telling you, you don't want to be on the outside.
Yes.
And so that's what I'm basically going through now. Like I said, I came a long way. I've been through a lot of terms and turmoil and all kinds of different things, but God always protected me, and I'm triumphing through it all. Like now I'm on magazines. Now I'm on magazines. Now I'm on billboards. Now I'm out here all over TV, all over reruns. Like really doing my thing. Got like so many projects I'm in the works on working with right now. So many collaborations I'm collaborating on right now. So many things that's gonna be so major that they don't know.
They don't know.
Like so many brand deals, they don't know. Like right now, I'm partnering friend with it's an app.
Okay.
Called Fuse.
Ooh.
Right, and it's for influencers, right?
Okay.
And so I went to the event. That's why I said I love being outside because when you're outside, you're in the
put
know.
on,
You're
right.
out the streets to know what's going on.
Right.
So now I partner with Infuse, and I'm an Infuse influencer now, right? To where they have so many brand deals where you can actually use your following to make money, so they can really support you.
Okay.
Like they have brands with Boo Man.
Okay.
Shout out to Boo Man. Fashion Nova.
I love me
And
some fashion.
the list goes on and
Love
on and on and on. But it's ways for influencers to use their influence for good and to really make money.
Off of
Because
it.
right now, it's Instagram and Facebook, girl, Meta.
Yup, if y'all didn't realize, they just posted it today that anybody that's an influencer making money off of Facebook and Instagram is about to be a rat.
Yes, because they definitely took my
That's
bonus.
it.
I was
They
making
take
bonus
that.
money. They took all my bonuses.
All of that is gone.
So,
all of that's gone. You will not
Right.
be making any more money on Facebook
Right.
or Instagram at all. This new metaverse situation that came about or whatever, people talking about paying for blue checks, not paying for blue checks.
Ooh.
I feel like at the end of the day, let me say this. A lot of you blue check motherfuckers been running around here talking shit for the longest. You understand what I'm saying? And now, for y'all ignorant motherfuckers, the blue checks now are for people to be able to get seen. They're for people to be able to network. They're for people who got business and real shit going on to be able to be seen and be able to network with other people. You understand what I'm saying? Yes.
They're able to be verified to where they can have their page stolen. Because right now, what people don't understand is that the verification, when you see people verify, they're verifying with their ID.
Right.
To make sure that they can't get copied, they have their page. Because people are making fake pages, stealing people's pages, people have to go from 100K back to like 1,000. Like, there's so much going on. So with this blue check, with a real actual blue check is used for is to verify someone. Verify your originality, verify who you really are.
If it's really you.
Because
so all of them
scammed on social media.
And all of that because I had 379,000 followers and niggas told me I was soliciting by posting my own flyer.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. I was on the flyer, hosting an event. The promoter posted it, I posted it, got my page deleted.
But
I was on the fucking flyer. It was my picture.
But see, it's because so many people make fake pages, and then people will literally make a fake page of you and scam people.
Oh, I have that. I think
guess
it's like 5 pages of me right now, and 2 of them be hitting people up asking them for money. And the crazy thing is, I don't never ask none of y'all motherfuckers for no goddamn money. Now I ask the niggas in my phone for money and shit, cause those motherfuckers, those the people I know, my family, my friends, whoever. I'm gonna hit them up and ask them for money, but not niggas on Instagram. I don't know y'all.
But that's how it goes. And so now with this new blue check, it's actually so for people can actually verify that that's who they are. So people know they're doing clean business and not being scammed.
Right.
That's the real reality.
And it makes sense though. You understand what I'm saying? Because Instagram has came a very, 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 very long way. You understand? A lot of us didn't even think that this platform was gonna last as long as it has. And then all of the upgrades and all the tools and bonuses and all of this shit that we would have never thought in 1,000 years Instagram would have been where it's at. And then now TikTok is getting deleted. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all won't be able to be using TikTok. So I'm about to steal all the Starbucks recipes right now. Okay? Because that's about the only best thing that I really use TikTok for is for the Starbucks recipes and for food. I swear to God, they be having all of the best recipes on here. But what I want to get into with you is, I noticed that you're always posting castings. So are you like a casting director? Or
you know what?
And
that's what's crazy about it. Like I said, my journey has been so crazy. I do so many different things. So within me, like still struggling, still going through the motions, still didn't know where I was coming or going. I was always still helping because I believe in paying it forward, right? So with me paying it forward, I'm like, okay, so I used to like, sometimes I'll be double booked for things and I would maybe have my friend go in my place. Like I hit up the cast director like, hey, I can't go, I'm double booked, I got to do a reshoot over here, but I can send so-and-so, and they'll be fit for it. And they'll book them. And they were booking them off my referrals. They were booking them, and people were getting their money, getting their shine, getting whatever they needed. And I was just helping. And that's kind of how it started. I started doing production on the backside because I do the front side all day. That's nothing.
Right.
Everybody, I'm on reruns on TV One all day. People know. So my thing was I wanted to be able to be multiversal where people can say I was a one-trick pony. So I started doing production. Jumped in, started helping out, did First Wives Club with BET, shout out to them. I was able to help out with Jill Scott and them. I love her so much. We built a relationship off of that,
Okay.
And it's Deborah Cox and a lot of them that I got to work with.
I love Deborah Cox.
Yeah, she's so fun. But it was just like, I got to work with so many people and do so many things and work production. So I worked in production on set for Stars, for they have a wrestling show on there called Heels. I got to work the first season.
Okay.
So I would start working production on, when I say so many projects, and just like learning the craft. And so I'm like, well, wait, but I'm getting my friends booked. I'm like, hey, sign up for this. Go through my casting. Now my friend over here, they do casting. Shout out to Cap Casting. They help me out a lot as well. With Hilton casting, with Heather with Hilton, and so many casting. January at Destination Casting, she cast a lot of different things. So I was able to learn from them as well as be a tribute to like send people their way to help them with their numbers and different things like that. So that helped me within like learning how that works, right, with numbers and everything. So now I'm like, okay, well, cool. So now I jumped on. I did like a few little reality shows. I would say like the course shows, game shows, like Let's Make a Deal, but want some money on there.
I like
so
Let's
you know,
Make a Deal.
and some of the course shows. So I was able to be on set with them, and I'm like, you know what? I'm here. Why not? You know, use my other talents and see where I can be a service. So I became of service to them, and they're like, well, hey, we need more people for X, Y, Z. And I'm like, well, hey, I got it, because I know I'm heavy in the streets, so people know. So I know who was really wanting to use TV ready and who wants it. For real, for real. So I'm putting them in position, I'm getting people on people. I even got talent that's gonna come out on Steve Harvey's course show this year. So I'm excited. You know, I've been doing a lot of things in the back end, helping a lot of people, doing a lot of different things. So that kind of started.
You got to look up with Wheel of Fortune. I've been trying to get on Wheel of Fortune since I was fucking little. I love Wheel of Fortune. I ain't smart enough for Jeopardy. I can keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like Wheel of Fortune, Family Feud, shout out to my bro VA girl.
Yes.
Like I like shit like that.
Right.
I be in my house really winning.
See,
so I'm like, put me on there for real so I can get the money for real, for real. The fuck? I'm about to get my mama, she's smart, my brothers and shit, they smart. I'm about to have some shit.
And it's most times it's really, really easy to get casted for those shows. They look for people all the time, but people might like to because they get scammed so much.
They be nervous, right?
But shout out to Pillowtalk Castings. I'm actually working with them right now.
Okay.
Shout out to a lot of it's another casting company I'm working with as well.
Okay.
I can't remember what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm actually the head recruiter for them, so I'm helping them in the streets, finding people and helping them out. So right now we're casting for a few shows. So me, after being able to pay it forward, I'm able to help cast and put those people that want to be on those shows, like yourself, on these shows in real life, in real time. You know.
I think that's definitely dope because you know what that means. You're the plug. You the plug. You the plug. No matter what situation, no matter what hardship you went through, the underdogs always come out on top.
Yes.
I keep telling people, when you sleep on a motherfucker, that's the worst thing to ever motherfucker do. You understand what I'm saying? And now, this man went from going through all this hardship and all of these situations, and look at him out here blessing other people with opportunities.
Even when I was going through hardship, I was still
blessing people. And that's why
because I believe in
them
paying it forward. People don't understand, like, you get your my blessings always come. Even when I've been in bad business situations, what I won't name, we don't give no life to it.
Right.
But at the same time, I was able to still, you know, learn those lessons and still pay it forward, still bless you, because God will still bless me at the end of the day. I still return my favor every time. And every time when I tell you, it's been a lot for me. Like how now I'm an actor.
Right.
Brand ambassador with so many, like with B Condoms, the first black-owned condom company in the world.
Hey.
Rick Ross's new hemp line, Hemp Pops. I brand ambassador. You know, like it's so many people that I work with on the back end, so many liquor sponsors, liquor brands I work with on the back end because of that. Now my mom, shout out to my business partner Raina. I was able to actually walk in Daniel Leather's fashion show in New York.
Yeah. First of all, everybody knows Daniel got the best leathers, baby.
The best leathers and
Shout
the
out
best
to
furs.
Daniel Leather. That man will put a shearling, a leather, and a fur in one jacket. Stop putting in yellow.
When I tell
you understand what I'm saying? He's fire.
Very creative.
Fire.
Them for giving me
That's when I gotta get my money up because I need me a Daniel's leather for real.
And speaking of, people don't know that, you know, he actually does like where you can literally pay it off. So you can just put in, right now he actually has a sale where you can put anything down and you can still keep it. So you never know. That's why I said everybody get around and Daniel, I shout out to him for real.
Shit. Niggas gonna be walking around with furs in the spring, nigga.
But I'm telling you, look, furs in Atlanta knowing it's hot. You better know it.
Furs in Atlanta is for fashion.
That's right.
Let's just say that because I ain't wear a coat since I've been in this bitch. I don't even know. My coat been wrapped in plastic in the closet. Like, I ain't taking that bitch out. But first of all, if y'all didn't listen, I said earlier, I feel like this man is a socialite because you in every fucking room. You understand what I'm saying? So how you get in those rooms though?
But I tell
this
you,
nigga at every event, every picture, every celebrity. I went on somebody else's page and they was posting him because they took a picture with him, and I'm like, look at friend.
But you know what? It's really about building relationships, like real, genuine relationships, right? So a lot of these people I built real relationships with. And people miss that part. they'll jump straight to the, oh, well, how I can use you or how I can come up off of you. No, build real relationships with these people, because guess what? Your network is your net worth. Like your work, like I'm telling you, when I tell you, literally, my net worth has put me in more rooms and more positions than my resume could ever, like for right now, because we don't know what the future holds.
Right.
But for right now, like, it's really put me in more rooms that I wouldn't even imagine. Like, like I'm kicking it with people that I literally looked up to or watched on TV and watching music videos, and I'm just like, damn, man, these are my friends. Like, these are people that I'm actually like keen to, and like they're helping me, I'm helping them, and we're doing different things on the back end. So it's just crazy to me, But like I said, your network's your network. Be out here and network. Don't be so sedity and so, oh, I'm hired and down. So network with somebody, because you never know your next opportunity comes
right
from.
here.
And I'm a witness and I'm a testimony to it.
Yeah.
I've seen people be on set and be background and get bumped up the same day to a speaking role and taking that career take off.
Right.
It's happened for me too.
Right.
I've seen it happen. I've seen people be in rooms where they're talking to somebody speaking business, and now this person then invested in their business, gave them $30K to do what they need to do for their business.
Shit.
I've seen.
Let me get in that motherfucking room, because I can
stuff
tell you a few businesses that I'm trying to figure out right now. If you want to put 30,000 in that
But
motherfucker,
see, but you never know. You could be talking to somebody, you could think, oh, they're the average Joe Blow, but
And
now
you
knowing
would never
that they
know.
be a multi-millionaire
Yeah.
that can put you on or put you into a position where they believe in your dream and they invest in you. And it's also about being a full package. Don't go to nobody half-stepping.
Right.
Come full. Have your business plan. Have what you need to have in front of them to where they're like, oh, I can believe in I see what you see.
Right.
And I believe in you. So I'm going to push you because I believe in you.
Right.
So and it's easy to obtain, but people don't want to network. Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to talk to them. I want them to come to me and da-da-da. No, get out here and get it, because you will literally miss your opportunity, miss your blessing by playing like that. And I'm a testimony, I'm a witness to that. Thank God for, Lee Daniels and the people and all the casting directors, all the publicists, all the media, and everybody who helped and put me in position. Because it takes a team, it takes a village. People think they can do it on their own. You can't do it on your own. You need a team. You need a strong, loyal team that's gonna push you when you're weak and you're feeling like, damn, I feel defeated, or damn, I can't do this, or damn, look at so and so doing this, and I can't be like them, and damn, they're doing this and doing this. Like, when is my big break gonna come? When is my, you get depressed.
Stop
I get
watching
depressed
what everybody
sometimes,
else is doing. The more you watch everybody else, you taking time to manifesting what you could be doing.
Correct.
I don't be giving a fuck what none of y'all be having going on unless I'm interviewing y'all, like real shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I be too in my mental on what I gotta take care of, what I need to do to make sure that I get to the next level.
In real life.
For real,
time.
for real. You
Right.
understand? Fuck the Instagram, fuck all of that real shit. That other shit, like this for real. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
definitely I understand that. Well, I would like to let you know that I appreciate you in so many ways. You understand what I'm saying? And if y'all don't appreciate a real person, these is real life people that I bring on here. When I ask these questions and when I pull this, they don't know what I'm asking. They don't know what's about to be. None of that. Like, this is real, genuine shit. And definitely salute to you. I'm happy, unfortunately, for the things that you went through, but I'm happy that they brought you to where you are now. I'm super excited to see where you're gonna go. You understand what I'm saying? I cannot wait. But what I want you to do is let the people know if there's anything coming up that you would like people to look out for. Let them know your social media, all of your handles, where they can find you, everything.
Yes, well, of course, y'all know it's your boy, Damian DJ Jackson, a.k.a. Damian Actor on IG on our platforms. Mr. Follow me, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Outside. And I'm checking in. Of course, like I said, you can follow me on all platforms. Damian, Damian, Thactor, making big moves. I got so much in store, so many things planned. Like, I'm helping with tours right now. I'm helping with so many different things I'm doing right now. I got so many projects. I'm working on a project for Netflix right now.
Hey, now.
Yes!
And got so many.
That's the first bill I paid.
But
It's Netflix.
look, and then on top of that, got so many big box office projects I'm working on right now, so many distribution deals. Like, when I say it's major and it's elevated, like, you would have never thought me, little old me, is doing all the things I'm doing right now. I would have never thought and imagined in years, I'm able to look at covers of myself and think, like, you don't understand.
It's a blessing.
I'm telling you. And
But
the blessings
I'm
keep
so
coming,
happy.
keep rolling, paying it forward.
Yep.
Just like when we
was talking about.
paying it forward. You never
Exactly.
know, because that same person you pay it forward to could be the same bridge you got to cross later on in life and be like, you know what? I know this person. I know their character. I know that. Let's go. Yeah, I can put you right here. Automatic. You skip the whole line. And you never could. By having those genuine connections, paying it forward, and being humble, being grateful, and being blessed, and being kind.
Right, that part. Yep. Well, definitely make sure you go follow him because it's just dopeness all the way around. The energy is amazing. You understand what I'm saying? And definitely, like he said, he got a lot of dope stuff coming up. So make sure y'all hit that follow button. Make sure y'all go tune in. Make sure y'all watch everything to say I'm going to be watching because I'm going to be watching, okay? And thank you for coming up here and pillow talking with me, friend. And don't go too far because I'm about to get spicy.
Oh.
Yes. We about to get you another shot, okay, friend? For real, for real. Well, definitely. Thank you. Before we get into the next person, I would like to shout out some of my other sponsors. I would like to shout out my girl Cynthia. She just left not too long ago from Boss Nail Divines. If y'all always see, I always got the custom press-on nails. This is my second set of my Blue Flame nails. She done did my SOBN nails, my St. Patty's Day nails, my Biggie nails. So much more shit to come. So make sure you follow her, Boss Nail Divines. Her name is Cynthia. Really, really dope. Shout out to the motherfucking Blue Flame Game. You already know. Swamp Izzo, Greg Street, DJ motherfucking Will. Shout out to all the management. Kel's Kitchen. Y'all already know. Definitely shout out to my guy Esau, all the way in the back over there, because he had me outside this weekend at the basketball game. We was lit, definitely. He always is supporting Pillow Talk with Skiddlez. Everywhere he go, he always makes sure niggas know my name, the show, what we got going on. He always texting me, hitting me with new people, new shit. So definitely shout out to you, friend. I appreciate you.
Coalition, let's go.
Definitely shout out to you. And also, shout out to HHWA, DJ Rose. I would like to shout out my bartender who's not here right now because sis is about to have her grand opening of her mini beauty bar this Saturday, April 1st. It is going to be in Tucker. I'll repost it on my page. They'll be doing like mini facials, brows, lashes, and stuff. So definitely, I'm happy for people who are elevating and they're doing stuff. And that's my friend, so I'm so happy to see her with her own place now. So definitely shout out to her. But without further ado,
but also too,
right?
We also want to give a shout out to all the women.
Yes.
Because this is
Women's Month. Yes.
So we want to give a shout out to all the women out here doing their thing, all the girl bosses, all the entrepreneurs, everybody, all the black businesses and everything they're out here doing and killing and executing. And I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yep.
So shout out to the women.
Right. Shout out to the women for real, because y'all don't get to really see what we do for real. Especially behind the scenes. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. Most definitely, shout out to all the ladies. Thank you for reminding me about that. I appreciate you, friend, for real. But I gotta bring this red bombshell up here, cause baby, I see tennis. And
You make me follow that guy?
first of all, hey.
He's actually one of my good friends. He's one of the people that is like one of the realest people you're gonna meet out here. So like what you saw just now is the person, like when I'm having a bad day, he's the one I call. Because he'll be like, you remember who you are.
Right. Right, friend, right. And then we always need a person like that. So definitely now I got your number, so you know I'm gonna be calling you when I be going to do some shit. No, definitely. I definitely want to shout out my girl Karatova. Am I saying it right?
Karatova.
Hey, Karatova.
Right. Let me tell you, I seen her at the basketball game. She was so lively, so energetic. And for anybody that knows, red is my favorite color. And she definitely is wearing the color that I normally wear. And I was like, I love it. She looks so fun.
Yeah, I have my own color combination that I use. And then I get my hair from, I'm a brand ambassador for Viva La Pink Ink. And then I have
Okay.
Cedric Leonard who sews it all in and makes me what I
Oh,
am.
that looks amazing because I thought it was yours.
Yeah,
But
I actually have a
full the
condition
shit
that
out of
makes
me.
my real hair kind of fall out, and it's
Okay.
like real thin. So
okay.
I went like my whole life feeling very insecure and just not pretty. And then I came to Atlanta, and they were like, "You need to get yourself a weave." And the weave is the unicorn. The weave makes me who I
I
am.
love it. And let me tell you, whether you got thin hair, straight hair, long hair, short hair, you are still beautiful. You understand? These eyes and the cheeks is for me. You understand what I'm saying? So don't never think nothing less
You know
than
what I
yourself.
said earlier? I'm always gonna glow a little extra for a New Yorker.
Right. Hey, you already know. But no, definitely, I appreciate you so much for coming up here. But what I want to know is, where are you originally from?
I'm originally from California, but
Okay.
I've lived all over the United States. I lived in upstate New York, I lived in the Midwest,
Okay.
New Orleans, but I'm a California girl at heart.
Okay, okay. So now, are you a permanent ATLian?
I'm permanent for now.
Okay.
Some days I'm just like, do I want to stay? Because it's like I can go back to California, I can
Right.
go back to New York, but I
Right.
don't want to do the winters in New York.
Yeah, no.
But I love Atlanta overall.
Okay.
Yeah. And my problem is I was working and grinding so hard constantly that I never really saw any, like I've seen Norcross, I've seen Atlanta, but I've never seen anything outside.
Outside of it.
I've never been to Savannah. I've been in Georgia
Yeah, I
since
haven't been either.
2018.
And I think I've heard and seen so many pictures about it being so dope, and I've just never been.
We gotta
And
do a
I really
girl
we
trip.
gotta do a girl trip. We could ride out
I'll
there.
bring my camera, we'll do some
Oh, we're
demos.
dope. That'll be
Yeah.
some shit. Yeah. We FYI, y'all know, y'all see the here. We gonna be in Savannah. Just wanna put that out there. But you are one of the dopest photographers.
Thank you.
Like, I went through Sis Instagram, her resume is impeccable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, everything you see is a photo, a video shoot, behind the scene, at an event, doing this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you are the shit.
Yeah, and I came into Atlanta in 2018 sleeping in my car, hitting 3 to 5 nightclubs a night by myself, trying to get people to let me in, and stuff, but nobody knew who I was. And like years later, the promoters and club owners were like, "We thought you were the feds, because who's this white girl showing up with her
Right.
camera?" And nobody could vouch for me. And the first two, I moved into Atlanta because I had met this girl in the industry, Lady Shack,
Okay.
who was like freaking amazing, and I wanted to learn from her, and stuff. And then the first two rappers that really vouched for me was Akbar V and Trouble.
Shout out to Akbar. R.I.P. to Trouble, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
that shit is so heartbreaking. Every time I see a picture or hear it, it's just so crazy. Shout out to the homie, for real, for real. But that's dope to have those two, and they're really from here. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
Like,
it all just from there, because they started, it was actually mostly Akbar, and stuff, who started taking me to the clubs and started taking me to the places that were letting me in. And then when they saw me with her, they're like, "Oh shit."
oh shit, right.
And then it was like she kind of mama beared me a little bit.
Right.
And I know people always say this or that, but I saw a whole different side of her.
Right.
And
And
stuff,
you know
working
her
so
the way
close with
others
her.
wouldn't know her.
Yeah, and I owe a lot of my career to her and what she opened, the doors
Shout out
she
to the
opened.
Akbar, for real. Shout out to Akbar, for real, for real. And what y'all don't know is, see, people take a lot of people's personal issues and try to make that public
I will never-
to discredit
Yeah,
people.
I will never say it. I have nothing in this world to say bad about her just because of how she personally treated me and how she opened the doors for me.
Right. And not for nothing, let's keep it a bug. Sis got fucking balls.
She does.
Like, sis can rap. Like, you understand? She did a freestyle, I think 2 weeks ago, to a Jay-Z beat or some shit. I forgot what it was. I felt every single fucking word that she said. It felt like she was talking about me, bro. You understand? Like, I had to write her and comment on her page, and she wrote back, like, "Sis, you don't even understand. I just felt what the fuck you said." Like, bitch, did we walk in the same shoe? You understand what I'm saying? And that's what make people so relatable and make situations.
And running with her was where I learned to get more of a backbone, and stuff. You know, it was
Cause
like,
she ain't no pussy. Who is this hiding over here in this corner? You could go ahead and come in. You ain't gonna be on camera. Go that way.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and it was like we were a good balance because I'm so calm and quiet, you know.
And I ball with the shits.
Yeah, and so it's just like we were just always a good balance.
Right.
when We were working together.
And I'm just happy that that was able for you to get your backbone and come out and all of that. Because not for nothing, I don't know about y'all, but we always like a fun white girl.
Yeah, and you
Let's
know,
just talk about it.
I've said this on a lot of different shows. Like, I came into Atlanta very introverted because I was always told like the things that I'm doing today, I wasn't skinny enough or pretty enough, or I wasn't this or I wasn't that, and I was taught why I would fail versus how to succeed.
How to succeed.
You know, and stuff. And it was honestly when I came into Atlanta, it was the black women that embraced me. You know, they're like, "Girl, what are you talking about? You're pretty. You got,
Right.
We're gonna give you some hair. We're gonna."
Right.
And so, because the black women around me embraced me so hard, I learned to embrace myself. And I went years and years of not liking who I was, and I had so much self-hate for myself until actually just a year ago.
Wow.
Year and a half ago, when I one day just stood there and I'm like, "You're kind of the shit."
Right.
You know, it's like,
You are the shit. Like, you're not kind of the shit. You
Yeah.
are
But
the shit.
that's the thing I learned from the black women around me, because white women, we're taught to be more quiet, you know, we're just different. And so it's like, you know, and so a lot of who I am today, I also owe to the black women that embraced me.
And it feels good to hear you say that. Because it's not too many times that people talk about the good and talk about how women of all colors, you understand what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you something, ain't nothing wrong with no gut and butt. I got it out all the motherfucking time. You understand what I'm saying? I eat good, I'm healthy. Like, what the fuck is the problem? You understand what I'm saying? Like, so don't ever think less of yourself.
I don't think that
really the
anymore,
fucking
because if you go
shit.
in my DMs and look at who's in my DMs.
Right, like, yes, talk about it. So what would you say is the best memorable moment as a photographer? Because you've been in some dope rooms, you've been there, like.
Honestly, I think the one that is always going to stick with me the hardest, that was like one of the most groundbreaking, was I was the first photographer in 12 years to shoot Goody Mob together. So having,
Ooh.
you know, and so all the promo that you see of them, where
Okay.
Skiddlez wearing the black and gold, that's all me.
Okay.
You know, and then I've always been comfortable being under the radar. And now I'm in a spot in my life where I don't want to be under the radar. I don't want to be above the radar. I want to be the radar, and I'm going to hit you, and you're going to be my target.
Right, that's
You know,
it.
so like growing up in California, one of the biggest things for me was to be published in Thrasher magazine, because my friends were all skaters.
Thrasher,
surfers,
right, yes.
You know, and that was our culture. So I'm 15, I'm looking at the magazine. One day I want to be in here, and I just found out a couple of weeks ago that because of Goody Mob, my photo made it in April 2021 issue of Thrasher magazine.
And you didn't even
I
know?
didn't even know.
Well,
And then-
congratulations for that.
And then I researched it out even more. I'm like, Sports Illustrated did something of me.
What?
And I've worked with Essence magazine through Johnny Nunez.
Okay, shout out to Johnny.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Right.
You know, and so I've been in like a lot of major publications, and half of them I didn't even know that I was in
Right.
until.
And that's because you've been busy.
yeah, and
See, when you busy, you not focused on every single thing that's going on because you busy still putting in work in.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what a
And
lot
I
of
was,
people
and like I
don't.
said, I was so comfortable being under the radar.
I need the background to quiet down just a little bit.
And I didn't,
Thank you.
And I didn't want, you know, I was fine being in the shadow. And then I realized I'm not meant to be in the shadow.
No.
You know, now it's like I have my client Caesar Christian, who's like my client, my brother, did a reality TV show. I'm on 4 episodes. That's going to
Ooh.
be airing within the next few months.
Congratulations.
Amazon Prime picked it up.
Okay.
Tubi picked it up, and a couple other major platforms it'll be on.
Okay.
And so and then being in, I had a little cameo, like a little one-line, there I am, but in Zaytoven and Al Luke's movie, Finesse 2. So being able to like go into the movie theater and then like see my face pop up on a big screen, it was just kind of like, oh shit,
Right.
Sorry, I don't know if I
And
can
then
curse
that's,
on
you
the
know,
show.
we can curse. I'm
I have the
talking
mouth
about,
of a sailor.
we're talking about a Bronx bitch, okay? We cursing
I
this
eat a lot of
motherfucker.
cupcakes trying to sweeten the tongue, but
No,
the
it's fine, we good. But first of all, congratulations on your nomination for the Ugly Money Award,
Thank
HHF.
you.
I definitely
you.
want to salute you for that. And, you know, I just definitely think that you're making a lot of good moves. I definitely am happy to see a woman of your color, with your attitude, with your sass,
Let 'em know.
be able to do it.
But you know the crazy thing is?
What?
People tell me all the time, like, do you even understand the significance of the people you're around? And I'm like, every person that you see on my camera has been like with their energy. Like the first time I met Scrappy and stuff, we were at Zaytoven's birthday party. I had no clue who he was, but him and his producer Chu were there. And so I started talking to them and had like a 20-minute conversation with them, and then walked away, and somebody's like, hey, you know Scrappy like that? And I'm like, who's Scrappy? They're like,
She's
we
like,
just
what?
had like a 20-minute conversation.
Right.
I go, that's little Scrappy. I thought he was little. And they're like, no, that was years ago.
That was
Like,
years ago.
so I really don't, like, I just go off energy, so I really don't know the history of the people I'm around.
Right.
And so like months later, a couple years later, I'm in the recording studio with Scrappy. He came out and I'm like, man, that was like amazing. I gotta go back and listen to your music. And he like looked at me. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I don't know anything about you.
Right.
I just liked you because of your
energy.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's just like, so I don't know, same thing with Favo. I'm like, when I walked up to him, I'm like, what do you do? And everybody like looked at me, that's Favo, and I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
And then he's like, the Laffy Taffies, I'm like, oh, I know that song.
And shout out to Fabo. I think they will be here the 22nd for our 420 event on April 22nd. It's definitely going to be a movie here at VS1 ATL. And you know, yours truly, I will be touching the stage because y'all put a mic in my hand. I'm gonna do that shit. Y'all already know.
You
So,
killed
yeah.
it on stage last week at the comedy. So
Thank
like
you
I
so
get so
much.
backed up on work, and my friend that was on before me always gets mad because I never sent him photos on work, and I'm kind of like months later.
Right.
I haven't even like really taken them off my camera, but I got some dope shots of you on stage.
Thank you. Oh my God. I really enjoy myself. And
Okay,
shout out to
Skiddlez.
Damien, because like I said, I was by myself. That was the first time I performed without my friends, without my support team, without anybody. I had a fucking cheerleader skirt on, ass cheeks was out, one Reebok was white, one Reebok was red, one sock was white, one sock was red. I looked like an 80s bitch, you understand what I'm saying? But I had the most fun.
The thing was I saw you at the basketball game, and I started asking, who's that girl? I want to know who that girl is, because I didn't know who you were yet. You know, and stuff, and it was just like, I want to be her friend. Like, I like that girl.
Thank you. I appreciate
And here
it
we
so
are.
much. And look at here we are, just a few days later. You
That
see
is
how everything happens.
it's definitely a season of manifestation.
Amen.
You know, it's like coming in, the road that I've been on here in Atlanta. I've shared my story so many times. Like I came in sleeping in my car, finally got an apartment, got in a dangerous situation, ended up down some stairs, ended up in a wheelchair for 5 months, lost everything.
Wow.
Lost my dad. My family doesn't talk to me because of what I do in the community. Ended up on the front lines of all the protests. When they were here in Atlanta, there's a documentary on Revolt TV called From Pain to Power with like T.I. and Drumma Boy, produced by my guy Steve Ray's.
Okay.
All the footage on there is Washington, D.C. and Atlanta. I decided to do video because I knew the media would not capture what was actually happening out there. They were going to just say, oh, look at what the black community is doing.
Right.
But I captured a different story, so all the footage on there is from Washington, D.C., Atlanta. Everything from Atlanta is my footage and stuff.
That's
So I
some
did-
powerful shit.
And in 2017, I did my first hip-hop thing for the Global Spin Awards with all the
Okay.
DJs and everything. That's where I met Johnny Nunez.
Okay.
And I was working next to Revolt TV, and I said, one day I'm going to do something with them. And now I've been on like 2 or 3 projects with them.
Shout out to
So,
you,
yeah.
man. I think that that's super dope. And like I said before, the underdogs will always come out on top. You understand what I'm saying? Well, definitely.
And so many people in Atlanta counted me out.
Now look at them. Now look at them. Now look at them. You gonna see this right here everywhere, baby. Okay, stop playing with her. Okay, she's certified. The white girl's good. Just want to let y'all know she's good.
Let me correct that though, because like I'm Russian and there's a difference
Okay.
between white girls and Russians. We're just
Alright.
born different. We're a different breed.
It's what she said, okay? Because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? My nationality is Bronx, and I'm from New York, you know what I'm saying? I don't
I thought
really
your
know.
nationality was hot girl.
Baby, so,
Because like, I'm over here looking at you like leaving in a little bit.
you
Being like,
know, I could be a hot girl. I'm very festive. I'm very fun. I think I've lived enough of the down. I lived enough of the depressed. I lived enough through you niggas. I done lived enough through the bullshit. I just want to be happy. And anybody that's going to block that can eat a dick. Anybody who's going to stop my shine can eat another's glizzy. Anybody that has like, I'm just not here for it. God bless you. Keep it pushing. You
I
understand?
let a lot of people go coming into 2023. A lot of my clients, a lot of the people around.
I just blocked my daddy.
Because if
Y'all got me fucked up.
Because if you're not on good energy, it's like there's enough darkness in the industry, and I choose to always be a light, and I would rather be stabbed in the heart a million times than change my heart. You know, I'm not gonna become hard. I never.
And that don't mean you gotta change and be evil and negative
Yeah,
like these
and
people.
I'm always gonna be a light. And the thing that I realized, you know, with in my personal life and in the industry, is people will bring you down when you're the light because they're so used to the dark that they can't see. They get blinded by the light.
Amen.
So it's not me they're attacking.
It's y'all.
It's not me. It's the light and the energy that I have because they don't know how to handle that purity and that, and the way I flow.
Right. And you flowing.
And I never.
And you
When
flowing.
people ask me why did I choose hip hop, I never chose to be in hip hop.
It chose you.
Yeah, because what my whole thing is about building communities, working with kids. And when I was living in New Orleans, I was working at North Rampart Community Center, just volunteering, and I was the only white person working there. And there was this one little girl in particular, she was a teenager who would not have none of the teenagers would have anything to do with me. And, and I would always try to talk, and she'd hit me in the shoulder, "Dumb white bitch," and keep walking. I'm like, ooh, this girl's gonna fight me one day.
Right.
You know? And so one day she was sitting in the rec room by herself, and she was on her phone, and I asked her, I go, "Oh, what are you doing on your phone?" And she just kind of looked at me, and I said, "Hey, I asked you a question, what are you doing on your phone?" And she turned it, and she was watching music videos. At the time, I didn't know anything about hip-hop other than Cardi B, because she was like, everybody was talking about. And so, like, I was like, "Oh, you like hip-hop?" And she's like, "You don't know anything about hip-hop." And I said, "So do you think Cardi B's going to stay relevant in the industry, or do you think she's going to be a one-hit wonder?" Like that, she looked at me, and she goes, "You don't listen to hip-hop." And I said, "Don't ever tell," the guy who ran the thing we called Coach, and I said, "Don't ever tell Coach I cursed at you." And she looked at me and goes, "Say, look, bitch, you can fuck with me if you want to do this.
These is bloody shows. Stop
And
playing
she
with
looked
her.
and she's like, "You listen to hip-hop?"
Yes.
That time I had just photographed Lil Wayne and Gucci at one of his shows.
Okay.
And so I opened up my IG and I showed her, she goes, "You took those, how can I do that one day?" And before I knew it, all the teenagers and the people who would not give me
They
the time of
was
day
fucking with
started
you.
talking to me. So I realized that God and the universe put me in hip-hop because that was my weak link in working in the community. I could not relate to the kids from urban communities in any way. And now I have my photography and my music and the people that I'm with. So now I can do God's work and what the universe needs me to do to change
Amen.
these kids' lives.
Amen.
And if it wasn't for hip hop, I would
Wouldn't have been able to do
I
it.
would have never, that would have always been the sector that I couldn't relate to.
And look how relatable it is now.
Exactly.
I think it is so amazing. Like, I just get chills when I hear about it.
And at the end of the day, I'm not in this for clout. I'm not in this for my fame.
Yep.
What I'm in it for is I want to be able to have relationships that I have, and I can pick up the phone and be like, hey, T.I., hey, Killer Mike, hey, this person, that person. I have, you know, because people owe me favors in the industry because I did so much. You know, so there's a lot of favors owed, but those favors aren't meant for me. What those are going to be is me calling them up, being, hey, I have this event at a community center. Can you come talk to the kids? Can you come through for 20 minutes? And that's where I'm going to use my favors because it's not about me. It's about what those connections and I are going to do to make a difference
in the community.
I know that's
Definitely. And you know what's so crazy? And you see how I say I got called the white lady earlier? Y'all don't understand it's not about color. This is somebody who is not even from our race or from our culture, but she is now. You understand what I'm saying? And people don't understand that you can become a part of the culture by learning and knowing the culture.
And what I say,
like the fun.
And what I say is, it's not my job to be a voice on behalf of the Black community, because you all have your own voice. You guys have the most beautiful, resilient, strongest, amazing voice. You know, but what your job as a community is to educate me and teach me how to properly use my voice. Because unfortunately, there's going to be a door you're going to knock on, and I'm going to knock on that same door, and they're not going to open it for you, but they'll open it for me just because of my skin color.
That voice
and so it's like what you all are educating me on is the voice. Oh, I'm not here to talk to you. You're here to talk to my friend. You know, and then we go.
And and if it was just more people like you. You understand what I'm saying? And these are things that y'all can do. You just gotta want to do it.
And I wasn't raised this way. I come from a very tight-knit Russian culture that's like almost like based like Orthodox Jew, where you're born in the religion, you marry in it, you stay in it. Like when my mom passed away in 2014, I couldn't be part of her prayers and all that stuff because I was considered nanash, which means not ours. Because once you marry or you leave the culture, you're out. You know, and stuff. So what people also don't understand is part of the sacrifice that I made to be where I am today is my dad's family doesn't speak to me. My brothers really don't have a relationship with me. You know, and in 2014 when my mom passed away, because of the way I was raised, in a prejudiced family, I'm just going to say how it is.
It is what it is.
You know, and stuff. My mom, when the last conversation we had before she stopped talking and passed away, was she had apologized to me for the way that she raised me. She goes, I want to apologize for everything that I did while you were growing up, because I only knew how to raise things that were meant to be in boxes. I didn't know how to raise a butterfly that was meant to be free. So all this time while you were trying to fly, I was shoving you in a box. And then she said, God gave me a vision, and He showed me every hardship you went through in your life. And she goes, I am so sorry I didn't see that, because she had stuff to deal with my siblings. And she had a lot she had to deal with. You know, and stuff. And she said, but God gave me a vision. And at that time, I was working for a university, you know, and all this other stuff. She goes, quit everything you're doing.
And follow you.
And she goes, put your camera in your hand, and your camera is going to lead you to places and people you never dreamed of. And she said, and she goes, I really wish I could tell you where you end up, but I can't, because where you end up isn't about your camera. You're going to change lives, and not just in a small little community, but on a bigger platform, on a global. People are going to know you. You know, and God gave her this vision, and all the hardships, me sleeping in my car, me, you know, there was a day where I spent 3 days on pills and alcohol trying to end my life because I just couldn't do it anymore. You know, all that stuff. My mom told me that all that stuff was going to happen. She goes, there's going to be days when you don't want to live anymore. She goes, the family's going to turn on you. The community's going to turn on you. People are...
And it just people don't understand everything that you sacrifice.
But I had to go through each and every one of those hardships because I had to learn to stand on my own. I had to learn how to use my voice, you know, and I had to have those lessons because now I can say, if somebody talks to me like, hey, I want to end my life, I was there. You know, I can help you. So every hardship that you have, one of the things we have to learn to do if we're going to be successful in life is we have to make amends with all those bad things that have happened. And
that's
the reason
a fact.
why a lot of people aren't successful or reach their goals
still holding on
is
to
because
shit.
they're so busy carrying their yesterdays that they forget to make those amends and let those things go so they can carry the success that each and every one of us deserves.
Yeah.
You know, so
I definitely appreciate you for coming up here and sharing these words because, like I say all the time, everybody is going through something. You understand what I'm saying? It's just different levels. And right now, you probably done touched a whole bunch of people. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's the thing is people in the industry are like, you're too transparent, you're too this. I don't care if people know when I'm broke. I don't care if people know if I'm having a hard time. Because at the end of the day, it's what I'm going through, and what I'm going through is going to help somebody else.
Right.
You know, and so it's like, I'm not ever going to put up a facade of, oh, I have it this way and this way and this way because of who I run with. It's
Right.
like, nah, man, I'm going to tell you how
Tell
it
you
is
the
in my
truth.
life. You know?
And I dig you for you're like a special person for being that way, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, I would like you to let all of the people know your social media, where they can find you at. You understand everything that you got going on, and then we're gonna get into this tea time.
You can find me on Instagram at Karetova, Karetova, and TikTok, even though. Oh, don't even get me started on that topic, because that's a whole different thing. Because I'm almost ready to delete Instagram and Facebook because of it all, because it's all about money. Yeah.
We ain't even gonna give y'all that energy on
But
this.
for now, you can go on my TikTok.
Right.
I am Karetova. It's more of a thirst trap, though.
Ooh, okay. I gotta go look at the thirst trap. Well, definitely make sure you follow her and, you know, all of the dope things that she has going on. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, every person has a story. Every person has a reason why they move the way they do the things that they doing, and are successful by doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, I'm gonna need 2 more chairs up to this stage, please. And I'm gonna have to get ready for this tea time. Because, baby, I've been wanting to ask these questions. You know what I'm saying? And normally I just stick with one question.
You were over there talking about it, and all of us were like, what you gonna ask? Like, who's gonna go first?
You're not gonna know. So I always go last. And
And I just want to give one more shout out to Cedric Leonard and Viva La Pink for my cute hair.
yes, because it's fab as fuck.
Cute hair.
I like it. It's definitely fab. They got a one could sit on the side of me, if anything, and the other one could sit there. Just push them closer a little bit. Thank you. Got you. Bring it in. We cool. I don't got COVID. I just took a test not too long ago, so y'all cool. Yep, drag it. Yep, y'all both come on back. Yes. So, y'all pick y'all seats. So you go first. You pick that seat. It's gonna go you, then me. Okay. So, my tea time question today is, young or old? Is you going for the young motherfuckers, or is you going for the older motherfuckers? And why? And if you going for both, it's team both. Okay, I'm outside, we dating, it is what it is, you know. But I just be wanting to know, because sometimes motherfuckers be thinking like, oh, these young niggas, you could train them, you can school them. These young niggas don't be good for shit besides dick. And then these grown niggas be wanting to keep up with these young niggas, they be confused. Then you got the controlling older niggas. I could go on and on and on, because I done dealt with all of them. But what I want to know is about y'all. So, young or old, baby?
Well, for me.
Can we turn the mics up just a smidget so we can make sure we hear these loud? Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, for me.
Is this young or old, baby?
So for me, I wouldn't say old, I would say mature.
Okay.
So
Is there an
I-
age range?
You know what? I don't know. You know, like, cause I seem to date older. You know,
I've been that way.
Most people don't believe it, but I just turned 30, so.
You still young.
I know.
But I feel
Right.
what behind the scenes.
say older just because of the fact that maturity level. You know.
Have you ever ran into the older dumb?
Yes.
Because it's a lot
I
of
ran into the
those.
older dumb. I ran into the older and really not mature, and I ran into a lot of that. But at the same time, you know, majority, mature people, older people, they definitely have their stuff together. Like I like somebody who I can learn from. Teach me something. School
Right.
me. You know,
And
put
you
me
still
on-
young.
Put me on to something.
Right.
You know, like let me know something. Like I like that. Like put me on to something.
Okay.
Let me know something. Teach me something. Because
Okay.
I don't know it all. You know, like it's like everybody say I'm young.
Right.
So teach me something. I want to know. You know,
School me
learn
on something. Right.
Because you just never know. And that may be another stream of income. That may
Right.
be another another thought
Somebody
process.
put you on this
Somebody who
right.
can show me, you know what I'm saying, show me something different, teach me something different, have me think a different mindset, just like that, you know? Because I feel like with the young ones, I be having,
Let me tell you, young niggas want you to do tricks, backflips, be their mother, take care of them, fuck them, do all of that, be their therapist. I can't even do all of that for myself, so fuck that. But okay, more mature and older than you. We'll just say
because
that.
I want to learn something, you know, teach
Okay.
me something. But you know what? No shit though, because if it got me a young one who knows something, who done learned
Right.
something,
Not
had
a stupid
an
young
OG, had somebody that's somebody
Who ain't
that's
still worried
older
about
who
Jordans and
who
shit.
can really, you know what I'm saying, teach me something too. Then I'm always open to learn.
Learn something.
You know, so I just want somebody to teach me something.
Okay.
You know, show me
Carrot
something different.
over.
Young or old? All I'm gonna say is New York. They gotta be from New York. So I've said this also. I'm just gonna put it out here on another thing. Like New York men up here, then there's a gap followed by Chicago people, then another gap. Went my West Coasters because I'm from West Coast, and then everybody followed. I haven't met a Southern gentleman yet since I've been in the South.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, is that?
I even think my scammer was a gentleman. Right.
Yeah, I've met a couple of Southern gentlemen. I better retract that because I'm gonna get some phone calls like, wait, that's yours. No, but for me, it's all about energy. Because there are some old men that do not have it together, and it's like you have to go through all the 57 baby mama dramas and everything, and then there's
I ain't doing none of that.
you know, and then there's young guys that are 25 who are like, you know, these young entrepreneurs who are doing more than the 50-year-old student in their home.
Yeah.
So for me, it's about energy and vibe.
Okay.
Like, a person that I'm with, when I look at you, I look at them and say, are you going to nourish my energy or are you going to deplete it? You know, and for
She
me,
wants somebody that's gonna keep her on her toes.
yeah, because and it's hard to keep my attention because I get bored easy.
What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
La, la,
like,
la, yay.
yeah, and so for me, it has to be energy, somebody who is like, you know,
A1. Okay.
adventurous in
Okay.
all aspects.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we got you. What about you over here? Let me share this.
I don't know, that is a hard one.
Young,
Because I've met some young mature and I've met some old
dumbass.
immature.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it's same. Like, it's just all about the person. Like, I don't know,
fuck
just
that
your
same shit.
experience.
Which one you like
pers-
better? Fuck that. Which one you like better? That was cute.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm both. Because I had some good young ones and I had some good old ones.
Okay.
So I
Did
say
you learn
no.
anything from an older nigga?
Yes, I did. He taught me business credit.
Okay.
He taught me how to market my business. He did all
That's
that.
what we talking
Yes,
about.
he did.
Right.
You know, but
Very,
then the
very
young
young.
one.
She got these cheeks out this motherfucker, but that young one had her bouncing around this motherfucker. That's what the fuck had going on. Hey!
Right, okay. So I say, but no, for real, I would like a more mature, older guy.
Okay. Well, of course, it's my motherfucking shit show time to go. So, let me tell you. I done had a young nigga, made a song about him. Just want to leave that there. Yeah, I know. Sick of these broke niggas. There we go. Out on all platforms. And I've had older niggas that tried to act like they was my daddy, which was like really fucking weird because I know my daddy. And you ain't it. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And then I had the older niggas that's like, no, baby, stay at home. I take care of you. But then you want to take care of me on your say so. Can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So I ain't got to draw. Fuck you, nigga. And then, like, you got the regular motherfuckers. You feel me? Like, and I just feel like the issue with people, period, is nobody is real. Nobody real. Like, do y'all know it's okay to work a regular job? Y'all know it's cool to be a regular nigga? You know that all niggas and bitches take shits? You know don't nobody care what the bathroom smell like, just spray it, motherfucker. You know that a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't cook, don't clean. We know a lot of y'all motherfuckers got daddy issues, mommy issues. We know y'all got baby mamas, baby daddies. Like, can y'all just be yourself? You got like 5 bitches, one of them is the main bitch, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the number 2 bitch. Can you stop lying to 3, 4, 5 and telling them that you're gonna leave 1 and 2 when you're not? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just chose to be 100%, you understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, give me the choice to make the fuck up decision. Give me the choice to say, I'm gonna take the chance on you. You understand what I'm saying? Give me the choice to know if I want to deal with the bullshit. Because everybody got bullshit. It's just on which bullshit, a level of bullshit you want to tolerate. Now, if the dick is good, we gonna, you know, be tend to tolerate some bullshit. I cook, I clean, you know what I'm saying? Put your clothes in order, nigga, I wash your clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like, we tend to do shit with niggas that got good dick. I ain't even gonna hold you. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta come with something, you know what I'm saying? Because once the fuck is over, because y'all only last, but let's just keep it above that don't last long. But it's like after that, then what? You know what I'm saying? It has to be some type of stimulation mentally. We gotta have some type of conversation. I gotta wanna bring you out in public and know this nigga not gonna chew with his mouth open and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, it's just the difference. You know what I'm saying?
So I got a question for you then.
Oh,
Since we on tea time, you know.
So
would you date an industry nigga or a 9 to 5?
Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
We on tea time. Let's go.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, shit.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth now.
So, normally, in the past from 13 to whatever I'm about to be 37, so 30 something, I've always dated the gangbanging drug dealer, you know what I'm saying, hood niggas. That's my type. Like, ooh, you got shot for real here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I real shit. Like, I done had a nigga of mine get shot in front of me, and for the next couple of months, I stuffed his bullet hole front to back.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
You a real one.
like, I done had a nigga ulcer bust in my motherfucking house and I had to flush this nigga tube every day through his belly button in my crib.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I done did jail visits. I almost got married in jail. I done been through mostly every jail visit. I done been through, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, that time is over. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm 37, about to be 37. I'm closer to 40. My daughter about to be 17. You know what I'm saying? So she has also seen the gangbangers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, at some point, you gotta know, am I a part of the fuck up? You understand what I'm saying? Because I keep getting with niggas that's gonna keep putting me through the same shit. You ever have to be faithful to a nigga in jail and still keep your pussy to yourself? Like, do you know, like, what y'all niggas put us bitches through when we gotta go through that? And then for a bitch who's really did it, like, really kept the coochie to herself.
That's what I was gonna ask. So you
That's a lot.
never cheated,
I'm not
never.
even gonna hold you. Yes, I did have niggas. The fuck? And I'm gonna tell you how real of a bitch I am. I sat there and told the nigga that I was fucking. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to let you know somebody's getting it. You understand what I'm saying? He is respectful to it. He treated right. He ain't fucking it up. So by the time you get back to it, it'll be good. I got you. You understand what I'm saying? But I've never missed the commissary. I don't miss jail visits. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even put niggas in prison in places to make money, and I don't put myself in positions where I could have been where they was at. You understand what I'm saying? That's how real of a bitch that I am. But like I said, that time is done. Currently.
So industry or
So
9 to 5?
right now, I'ma pick the 9 to 5.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Now.
Shout out to the 9 to 5.
Right. So right now, there's been somebody that has been entertaining my time for a little bit of time. And, you know, things are like going really, really good. And I like it. He's not a gangbanger. He has a regular job. He's a very good gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I think I've been smiling since. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the dick is A1, okay? So it's like, it's really, really dope, and it's been going good. Like, I be happy to come home from my job to make sure that he up, or I call him or whatever to make sure he up for work, and he got food, and he got lunch, and so it's fun, you know what I'm saying? He's still on his little trial period, but hopefully, you know, everything works out good. So, yeah, shout out to all you street niggas, y'all can have them streets. I'm done with y'all, fuck y'all. Oh, see, 9 to 5ers are
I'm
working.
actually going on a date with a 9 to 5er this weekend.
See, I'm telling you, like, it's something that
And
is just.
he's actually from the South.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
We'll see. They're all gentlemen.
Right, they say that
They're all
from the beginning.
gentlemen.
Right. But no, definitely shout out to the 9 to 5s. Like I tell people, just because I made the song Sick of Broke Niggas, it's not because of niggas that make regular money. It's for capping niggas that don't know who they really are that makes them broke. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of y'all niggas think y'all gotta front and sell drugs. I don't want my nigga to go sell drugs no more, because now I gotta be the one to do the bed with you. You understand? I want to keep my nigga dick dry, full, belly full. You understand what I'm saying? Keep that nigga in the house. You want to go outside, we go outside. You understand? You going out with your niggas, I'm letting your niggas know my nigga better come home or I'm fucking y'all niggas up. You understand what I'm saying? Because what people don't know how valuable our men are and how they're being taken away so fast. And then let's forget, a lot of you niggas have became bitches lately. Y'all done became very emotional and done let a lot of y'all mommy daddy issues inflict the pain on us females, and now we gotta deal with that, and it's enough. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to the regular degular niggas. I'm fucking with it. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a 9 to 5 for me. So give all y'all niggas back to the streets. Y'all niggas can have it. I'm cool. Passed up on it. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm in a dating phase, and it will not be with y'all motherfuckers. It will be with the nigga that I'm with. And yeah, that's another dope ass episode with your girl Skiddlez here on Pillowtalk with Skiddlez. I appreciate everybody that came up here and shared their experiences and their stories, as long as they hardships, and keep pushing. You understand what I'm saying? Keep putting in that work. Shit, goddamn, keep putting in that work. Keep doing what y'all gotta do. Stay blessed. Make sure y'all keep spreading the good energy, because that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all tune in next week. I got a dope ass comedian. I got my guy Mobbin back in the building from the Bay Area. I got y'all favorite pastor, Mr. N's, coming from Memphis, coming back to me. You know what I'm saying? Trap gospel music. Let me tell you something. Check it out. We got it going on. Next Thursday is gonna be lit as fuck. So make sure y'all tune in to Pillowtalk with Skiddlez.
And
Don't
real
forget.
Quick, before you close everything,
Yes.
because I talk a lot, I just want to give you a shout out for your good energy and for creating this amazing platform for us to be part of. You are like, seriously, from the moment I saw you, like I was seriously asking people, like, because I wanted to be your friend, I wanted to know who you were, because you have such an amazing energy. And where you are right now, you're going to be 10 levels higher this time next year. I see so much like potential in you, and so much goodness in you, and so much beauty in you. And there's a lot in you that I don't think you see in yourself yet that I see. And you're going to do a lot of great things. This platform is just the very beginning for you, and it's going to be a lot bigger for you.
Thank you. And I definitely
whatever I
appreciate it.
can do to help you get to where you're meant to be, I will do everything I can because
Thank
like
you.
I knew from the moment I met you that you were a real one.
Aw,
So
thank
you
you.
for just being the person you are.
I appreciate you, definitely, for real. I definitely appreciate y'all. And see what I be talking about, the energy, like y'all just gotta follow the vibe, for real. Forward every day. And make sure y'all pay it forward to next motherfucking Thursday, because you already know we coming back with another dope ass episode here with your girl, Pillow Talk with Skiddles. Make sure y'all pull up VS1 ATL Studios this Saturday. Model magazine, photo shoot, brands, businesses, all of that shit going on. Shout out to my girl Sweets for her salon opening this weekend up in Tucker, Georgia. We outside all motherfucking weekend. I will be at Ace's Day Party this Sunday. And right now we about to be at Blue Flame. We out. Yeah.
Hit it. Yeah, hit it.
Yeah. I'm